Happiness is something we all seek, yet my grandmother seems to have mastered it effortlessly. Through the highs and lows of life, she remains a beacon of warmth, wisdom, and contentment, a rare kind of peace that so many spend their entire lives searching for. She doesn't chase after material wealth, trends, or external validation. Instead, she finds happiness in the simplest things: a quiet morning with her favorite tea, the laughter of loved ones, or the comforting rhythm of her daily routines. As I've grown older, I've watched her closely, listening to her stories and observing how she navigates life with grace. In her words and actions, I've uncovered something profound. Happiness isn't found in grand achievements or fleeting moments of success. It's hidden in the way we choose to live each day, in our ability to embrace the present, let go of unnecessary worries, and appreciate the beauty in the ordinary. So today, I want to share the surprising yet powerful lessons my grandmother has taught me. Lessons that have reshaped my perspective on happiness and might just do the same for you. 1. Wake up grateful. Every day is a gift. One of the first things my grandmother does every morning is express gratitude, not just in words, but in the way she moves through life. She greets each day with a quiet smile, a deep breath, and a sense of appreciation for simply being alive. I once asked her, "Grandma, how do you always stay so positive?" She laughed softly and said, "Because every morning I wake up knowing that I've been given another chance. To love, to learn, to enjoy life." Her secret is simple: gratitude. She has been through hardships, loss, struggles, uncertain times, but she never lets them overshadow the blessings that remain. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, she chooses to focus on what she has: a warm home, the laughter of grandchildren, the aroma of freshly brewed tea, small things that make life meaningful. Her advice: every morning before you even get out of bed, think of 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big, just meaningful. Maybe it's the comfort of your pillow, the sound of rain outside, or the fact that you have another day to create memories. When you start your day with gratitude, you invite happiness into your life before anything else has a chance to take over. 2. Keep life simple. Happiness is in the little things. In today's world, we're constantly told that happiness comes from more. More success, more money, more possessions, more experiences. But my grandmother has taught me the opposite. She finds happiness in less clutter, fewer distractions, a slower pace, and an appreciation for what's already around her. She doesn't own the latest smartphone, nor does she need an expensive vacation to feel fulfilled. Instead, she finds deep joy in life's simplest moments. A hot cup of tea enjoyed in silence as the sun rises. A heartfelt conversation with a loved one where every word matters. The scent of fresh flowers in her garden, reminding her of life's natural beauty. The sweet melody of birds chirping outside her window, a symphony of nature. She once told me, "The secret to happiness isn't in chasing more, it's in noticing what's already here." And I realized how often we overlook the small joys in our rush to get to the next big thing. Her advice: slow down, look around, notice the little things that bring you joy. Maybe it's the way your favorite song makes you feel, the warmth of a cozy blanket, or the laughter of someone you love. The more you appreciate the little things, the richer your life will feel. 3. Don't hold grudges. Let go and move on. One of the most surprising things about my grandmother is how easily she forgives. She doesn't let resentment take root in her heart, nor does she waste energy holding on to past conflicts. While many people carry grudges for years, allowing them to fester and steal their peace, my grandmother chooses a different path, one of understanding, acceptance, and letting go. I once asked her, "Grandma, doesn't it bother you when people hurt you or let you down?" She smiled gently and said, "Of course it does. But holding on to anger only keeps me stuck in pain. People will hurt you, disappoint you, and make mistakes, just like you will. Learn to forgive, not for them, but for yourself." She believes that forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior or pretending things never happened. It's about choosing peace over bitterness. It's about understanding that we are all flawed, that we all make mistakes, and that carrying resentment only weighs us down. By letting go of past hurts, she has freed herself from unnecessary stress and found lasting peace. She has taught me that forgiveness isn't weakness. It's a strength that brings freedom. Her advice: if someone has hurt you, ask yourself, is holding on to this anger bringing me peace, or is it stealing my joy? Choose to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. 4. Stay curious. Never stop learning. Even in her 70s, my grandmother's curiosity remains as alive as ever. She is always eager to learn something new, whether it's trying out a different recipe, discovering a new way to fold clothes more efficiently, or even figuring out how to use a smartphone. She believes that curiosity keeps the mind young and life exciting. I remember watching her try to send a voice message on her phone one day. She fumbled a bit, laughed at her mistakes, and then with a determined smile tried again. "See, learning never stops," she said. She often tells me the world is always changing and so should you. Keep learning, stay open-minded, and never assume you know it all. To her, every day is an opportunity to grow, to ask questions, to explore, to challenge old beliefs, and to embrace the unknown. While many people fear change, she welcomes it with open arms, knowing that adaptability and curiosity keep life fresh and fulfilling. Her advice: never let age or fear stop you from learning. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, reading a book, or even just being open to different perspectives, curiosity keeps life rich. Ask questions, explore new ideas, and embrace lifelong learning. You'll be amazed at how much joy it brings. 5. Laughter is the best medicine. Find humor in life. If there's one thing my grandmother does effortlessly, it's laughing. A lot. She has a way of finding humor in the little things, turning even life's mishaps into moments of joy. I've seen her burn dinner, and instead of getting upset, she chuckled and called it a new experimental recipe. I've watched her forget where she placed her glasses while they were sitting on her head and jokingly say, "Well, if I don't remember, it must not be that important." Even in difficult times, when life throws unexpected challenges her way, she still finds something lighthearted to focus on. One day, when I was feeling particularly stressed, she looked at me and said, "Take life seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. If you can laugh at your troubles, they lose their power over you." Her laughter is infectious. It fills the room, lifts the mood, and reminds me that joy is a choice. She has taught me that humor isn't just about entertainment. It's about resilience. It's about keeping a light heart even in heavy moments, about finding joy in the imperfections of life. Her advice: don't let stress steal your laughter. When things go wrong, take a step back, find the humor, and remind yourself that most problems aren't as big as they seem. Laughter truly makes everything easier. 6. Take care of your body, but don't obsess over it. Unlike today's world, where people obsess over strict diets, fitness trends, and the perfect body, my grandmother follows a refreshingly simple philosophy. Move your body, eat real food, and don't stress over the rest. She doesn't count calories, track macros, or follow extreme workout routines, yet she's strong, energetic, and full of life. Why? Because she listens to her body instead of fighting against it. She enjoys daily walks, simple stretching exercises, and sometimes even dancing around the house just for fun. Her meals aren't based on diet rules. They're based on what makes her feel good. Fresh, home-cooked food, balanced with a little indulgence when she wants it. She once told me, "Your body is your home for life. Treat it well, but don't punish yourself over every little thing. A slice of cake won't ruin you, and missing a workout won't either." Her approach has taught me that true health isn't about perfection. It's about balance. It's about nourishing yourself without guilt, moving because it feels good, and respecting your body for all that it does for you. Her advice: take care of yourself, but don't let health become another source of stress. Move in ways that bring you joy, eat in a way that makes you feel good, and remember, your body is meant to be cared for, not criticized. 7. Surround yourself with good people. and let go of the rest. One of the most powerful lessons my grandmother has taught me is that the people you surround yourself with shape your happiness. She has always been intentional about who she allows into her life, choosing to spend time with those who uplift her and distancing herself from negativity. She once told me, "People are like the sun or the storm. They either brighten your life or leave you drenched in negativity. Choose the ones who bring warmth." Over the years, she has let go of relationships that drained her energy, choosing instead to focus on those who truly matter, the friends who check in just because, the family members who love unconditionally, and the people who bring laughter and kindness into her world. She has shown me that life is too short to hold on to toxic relationships out of guilt or obligation. If someone constantly brings stress, doubt, or negativity into your life, you don't have to keep them in your inner circle. Her advice: pay attention to how people make you feel. Do they bring you joy, peace, and encouragement, or do they leave you feeling exhausted and unappreciated? If someone drains your energy, it's okay to let them go. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you, and you'll notice how much lighter and happier life feels. 8. Keep traditions alive. They give life. Meaning, my grandmother has a deep love for traditions, not because they're old, but because they hold memories, meaning, and a sense of belonging. She still makes the same family recipes that her mother taught her, filling the house with familiar, comforting aromas. She tells stories that have been passed down for generations, making sure we never forget where we come from. She celebrates holidays with the same warmth and customs that she grew up with, making every gathering feel special. One day, I asked her why traditions mattered so much to her. She simply said, "Because they connect the past, present, and future. They remind us of who we are and bring us closer to the people we love." In a world that's constantly changing, traditions give us something steady to hold on to. They are the little rituals that make life feel rich and meaningful, the things we look forward to year after year. Her advice: don't let traditions fade. Whether it's a family meal, a yearly celebration, or a simple habit that brings you joy, keep it alive. Pass it down. Share it. Because the moments that seem small today may one day become the memories that mean the most. 9. Enjoy every age. There is beauty in every stage of life. While many people fear aging, my grandmother embraces it. She doesn't long for the past or worry about wrinkles. She sees each stage of life as a new chapter, filled with different joys, lessons, and experiences. She once told me, "If you spend your whole life wishing you were younger, you'll miss the beauty of where you are." As a child, she learned. As a young woman, she explored. As a mother, she nurtured. As a grandmother, she shares wisdom. She doesn't look back with regret or forward with fear. She simply enjoys the present. She finds happiness in the freedom of her later years, in the wisdom she's gained, and in the love she continues to give and receive. When I once complained about getting older, she laughed and said, "Aging is proof that you've lived. Every year is a gift. Not everyone gets the chance to grow old." That perspective changed everything for me. Her advice: stop chasing youth and start embracing the beauty of where you are right now. Every stage of life has something special to offer. Don't waste it wishing for another time. 10. Love deeply and show it. Every day, above all, my grandmother's greatest secret to happiness is love. To her, love isn't just an emotion, it's an action, a choice, a way of life. She never hesitates to say, "I love you." She expresses love through small, meaningful acts, cooking a favorite meal, giving a warm hug, or simply listening without judgment. She makes people feel valued, reminding them that they matter. She believes love isn't just about grand gestures, it's in the little moments that add up over time. It's in the way you greet someone with warmth, in the patience you show, in the kindness you extend without expecting anything in return. She once told me, "At the end of life, the only thing that truly matters is how much you loved and were loved in return." And I've never forgotten that. Her advice: don't just feel love, show it. Say the kind words, give the hugs, cherish the people in your life. Because in the end, Love is what makes life truly meaningful. My grandmother's happiness isn't about luck. It's about the choices she makes every single day. She chooses gratitude over complaints. She chooses laughter over stress. She chooses forgiveness over resentment. She chooses love over everything else. She has taught me that happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you create, moment by moment, in the way you live, love, and appreciate life. What's the best piece of wisdom you've learned from your grandparents? Share in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories.